Kim Kardashian has been charged in a crypto scam because, of course. So in this video, I will break down what happened. I will show you what she did. I will discuss these charges, and I will show you a clip from last year, an interview I did last year, that helps to explain these sorts of crypto scams. So let me start with this announcement from the SEC, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Tweeting here, today we announced charges against Kim Kardashian for promoting a crypto security offered by Ethereum Max without disclosing the payment she received for the promotion. Kardashian agreed to settle the charges, pay the $1.26 million, and cooperate with the investigation. All right, so I'll get to a little more on these charges in a second here, but first I want to show you what she did. So this is from an article from June of last year, 2021. And it's a screenshot of what she was putting on Instagram. So here is Kim Kardashian's Instagram from a year ago saying, "Are you guys into crypto? This is not financial advice, but sharing what my friends just told me about the Ethereum Max token. A few minutes ago, Ethereum Max burned 400 trillion tokens, literally 50% of their own admin wallet, giving back to the entire Emax community. Hashtag Emax, hashtag blah, blah, blah." The only aspect of this that even indicates that that she may be getting paid for this is this hashtag ad on the story. And apparently that is not enough as an influencer. So there's actually a breakdown. I will link to this page under the video under sources. If you happen to be an influencer or I don't know, following somebody who may be promoting some kind of garbage, there's a certain amount of information you have to put out there in terms of the person that is promoting these sorts of things to avoid getting these kinds of charges. So this is Ethereum Max, all right? Here is where it began. So they're using the coin's open price as the base for this red versus green. Well, this is last year, June of last year, May and June, when it was doing well. And then this. Ethereum Max lost 97% of its value since the Kim Kardashian boost. So in a bit here, I will get to a clip that helps to explain how this happens and why Ethereum Max isn't the only altcoin to face this kind of drop. But a bit more here from the charges. So the SEC's order finds that Kardashian failed to disclose that she was paid $250,000 to publish a post on her Instagram account about Emax tokens, the crypto asset security being offered by Ethereum Max. Kardashian's post contained a link to the Ethereum Max website, which provided instructions for potential investors to purchase Emax tokens. So before I go any further here, the reason why there have to be instructions for this is because these sorts of altcoins, there is a different step in terms of you being able to invest in them. So, which makes it, by the way, even tougher for an altcoin like this to all of a sudden hit it big and make anybody money, because you'd have to go through all those steps to even acquire any. So this is essentially, I mean, if you're confused by all of this crypto stuff, these are essentially investments worth absolutely nothing. And a lot of these celebrities, Kim Kardashian isn't the only one. I'll get to another example in a second here in terms of a lawsuit that she's also a part of, but other celebrities are as well, because of just how common this is, how often these sorts of celebrities just, get paid a ton of money to promote some garbage altcoin. But going on here, they write, the SEC's order finds that Kardashian violated the anti-touting provision of the federal securities laws. Without admitting or denying the SEC's findings, Kardashian agreed to pay the aforementioned $1.26 million, including approximately $260,000 in disgorgement, which represents her promotional payment plus pre-judgment interest and a $1 million penalty. Kardashian also agreed to not promote any crypto asset securities for 3 years. So that is the fallout from that. Not going to jail, but was able to pay the fine because, of course, she is, worth millions upon millions. But I want to show you a clip from my interview with Matt Bender that I did July of 2021. So this was largely over FaZe Clan and other big influencers caught shilling for altcoins, but this falls under, the Kardashian news falls under this altcoin label. So the interview was actually, I asked Matt to come on because of this piece that he put out at the time, Inside the Shady World of Influencers Promoting Cryptocurrency. And in the first line, he mentions Kim Kardashian, because at the time this was going on and he was pointing out how there's a problem here. And he goes deeper in this piece on that. But I'm going to show you just a bit, actually, just to mention this from his piece. While Bitcoin and other established cryptocurrencies are already considered highly volatile investments, altcoins are even more risky. These coins are usually built on existing blockchains, and buying them often requires a number of steps and hoops to jump through, and there are usually various transaction fees. So let me get to this short clip from our interview where he discusses how this sort of scam happens.
And it went bad because the value dropped almost immediately after FaZe Banks was promoting it, which means his followers likely, and all the other influencers were promoting it at the same time, all their followers bought into it. It hit its peak. The people who actually were holding most of this altcoin, usually the developers or their friends, not going to say that's what happened in this specific case, but this is usually how altcoins work and their rollouts happen. They hit a peak. The people who are holding most of this coin decide this is where we're going to cash out, and they get all the real money from it, selling their coins, which then completely tanks the value for all the other holders. And then they're left holding the bag. And let's say they put $100 into it. There goes $100, turns into $6.50, maybe $2, maybe $10 if they're lucky. The value drops tremendously. And obviously, as we go up, imagine putting $1,000 into this. If your favorite influencer said like, hey, this could be the next Dogecoin, you're gonna make a lot of money from this.
So that was Matt Binder, again, on my show a year ago, explaining how this crap works. Some developers of some new trash coin pay a celebrity, an influencer, to promote it. It hits big, the developers pull out, get all their money, and everyone else who was influenced to buy that coin then lose out, and it's worth nothing. And this has happened again and again and again. And Matt Binder's Scam Economy, this is his podcast, goes into this as he writes here: Bitcoin, the blockchain, Web3, NFTs. Welcome to the Scam Economy. Host Matt Binder dives into the world of cryptocurrency in order to reveal the frauds, grifts, and scams. And there's plenty, because really the whole thing is a scam. It's the Scam Economy. So I'm going to link to this below the video. It is a great podcast. If you're into this stuff at all or want to learn about it, definitely check out his podcast and start with the first episode. It gives you kind of a good baseline of what this is all about. But one more thing here. So this isn't the only potential charge that Kardashian faces. So Kardashian is also the target of a class action lawsuit along with fellow celebrity Floyd Mayweather for their promotion of Ethereum Max. The project billed itself as a culture token that would give holders access to concerts and sporting events, but as reported by investing site The Ascent, was not listed on any major cryptocurrency exchange and had no connection to better known tokens like Ethereum beyond sharing part of a name. At the time that the class action lawsuit against Kardashian and Mayweather was filed, the Ethereum Max token had lost 97% of its value compared to its high last June. So, potentially more to come here. And this actually isn't the first time the SEC has charged a celebrity for not disclosing a payday from hyping crypto. The agency settled charges against boxer Floyd Mayweather and music producer DJ Khaled in November 2018 for touting a number of initial coin offerings, projects that sought to raise money by issuing crypto tokens without revealing what they were paid for the endorsements. So Mayweather, very into this stuff. Of course, the man just chases money. But this from Brianna Wu, a former U.S. House candidate, saying here, really glad to see this. Kim Kardashian being charged by the SEC for crypto securities fraud. The DOJ will have to pursue the case. Don't think Kardashian is the worst of the crypto scammers, but I do think these cases are needed to put the fear of God into this industry. And I completely agree. Having a high-profile charge like this, arguably the biggest celebrity involved in these sorts of crypto scams and in pushing them, having a high-profile example like this, hopefully scares some others into maybe dabbling into this as well, as I discussed earlier with FaZe Clan esports. So that is a big thing there as well, and with influencers all over the internet on every platform. So to have an example like this hopefully will help to educate these people, not just the influencers, but also people following these influencers, into maybe not trusting everything that they're being pushed. And on that point, the SEC has put out this video, this 2-minute video breaking down basically how to be aware, be cautious, how to make educated investments, and they have some resources to help look into some of this stuff if you're curious about that. So I will link to their video below as well. And they also, as I discussed earlier, break down the disclosures needed for social media influencers when it comes to promoting whatever. So check that out if you are an influencer and want to know about that. But good to see finally some, I guess I shouldn't say finally, this is not the first time this has happened, but a high profile example of a celebrity being charged for a crypto scam. Hopefully this will help to inform others, influencers, and people following the influencers to not be so easily fooled and just throw their money around, potentially losing a lot over something worth nothing.